coming into tonight's racing action. Here we go, up a turn number 4, Justin Cusack brings him to speed. Down to the inside of 14, Travis Buzzle. A couple of silver cars go at it in turn number 3. Give this spot to, well, I was going to say Chris Smith. Buzzle fights back on the inside. Turn 1. Chris Smith beginning to roll in group number 2. Cusack holds him down. Holds down the number 1 spot as they go into the corner. Field bunching up. Wolford has thoughts of making this a 3-wide race off of turn 2, trying to pry the inside away from young JT Thurlow. Russell Moore seems to be trapped on the outside too. Thurlow trying to get around what a wheel of a race last Saturday between the 18 and the 75 of Doug Wolf. Meanwhile, back up in front, Chris Smith. Cusack gives Smith the room to race, and Smitty takes advantage down the backstretch, 55 over 61. Chris Smith getting out. For those that were here last year, it was Libby making his comeback and having some strong runs. A lot of that having to do with the setups Chris Smith was putting in the car last year. That was step number 1 to getting back into the car full time, and that is exactly what has happened this year. George Libby Thompson on pit road is loving being just 61 Cusack, 14 of Buzzle. Nate Levin has moved up, and another give a call to Michael Rand, passing a lot of cars from the back of the pack. Rand has passed 4 cars now, so the sides on the inside. To run a partial schedule last year, and in a car that at times was just took a lot of people by surprise. This year has come guns a-blazing and is your early season point leader. Very consistent driver. Keep an eye on the 23. He's going to be Travis Buzzle, pretty much everybody single file to get back to the battle between this year's point leader and last year's points champion, Russell Morse and Michael Rand. I think Rand, the 23, got the 63 of Russell Morse there at the end, which indeed was the case by about a quarter of a car length, and that's going to wrap things up for the Sports Series. Sports Series next Saturday night will be in action for their big 100-lap feature race. Make sure you're here for that.
Daddy, how much of the Sports Series going tonight?
Talking about Michael Rand being your point leader in the Sports Series, only 3 over a tie between Sally Girardi and Reggie Lehman. And then 1 point behind them, Nate Levin. So Nate's only 4 points out of the point lead coming into the qualifying races tonight. And he's only 1 point above 2 other drivers, Donnie Colford and Ben Tinker, who's only 2 over Russell Morse, who's only 2 over Thurlow. So basically the top 10, top 12 drivers all separated by 19 points. Wildcats on the racetrack now as they get ready for their huge event for 2010, the Wildcat 50. Here is your starting lineup. Travis Dyer, The driver listed as the number 7 will sit from the inside.